The Cliffy Miller Yard on Wednesday send out a couple of runners, and they will start with Vino Rioja. Now, this is in race 2, yet to show, but the apprentice claims the 4 kilos.
Yeah, put the appy back on, blinkers off. I think that blinkers experiment didn't quite work. She just pulls too hard and becomes a bit of a tearaway, and we tried to get her in behind the leader, and she still pulled away to the front. But, claim 4 blinkers off. Hopefully, he can settle in and she can run on at them.
Now, in race 3, a recent maiden winner runs, and that is El Capitan. What can we expect?
Yeah, really nice horse. He's come along the right way. He didn't really break a sweat in winning his maiden
Right
race.
field as well.
Right field. I do have respect for One Scotch and Honourable Member. They're well in at the weights and good draws and that. But he's in a good space, this horse, and he could be better than rated. So I definitely throw him into your pick sixes and quartets and all exotics.
Well, there we go. A little bit of value for the pick 6 in race 3. Moving on to race 7, and Panthera Unica having her second local start.
Yeah, first one you can put a line. So again, like I said multiple times that time, we had quite a few horses come back with bad bloods and whatnot. So you can't. Normally she has a whole lot of speed, and she was sitting last off the bridle. So that's definitely not her type of run. She's doing a whole lot better at home. Her work's been really good. She could be like a nice horse at a big price to throw into the back ends of quartet, because she is capable. It's just the draw that's a bit of a problem.
Most of the runners for the Cliffy Miller Yard are in race 8, and the runner behind me, Lieutenant Alexander, and then Palancar, a good winner last time out, as well as Silver Tycoon, the 8-year-old that's game, gutsy, and always gives you a run for your money.
Yeah, he's hard not to like. He's just a solid horse. He's a bit of a warrior and a war horse. Nastili back on -2.5 always brings him into the race off a mark of 71 now after his claim. He's 1 for 1 on him. He's doing well, good draw. He's in the box seat. 1200 was just to keep him, sharp and whatnot, back to his proper trip. He's course and distance suited. He'll be a big runner on come Friday. Lieutenant Alexander, he's battling to regain his form. His work's been really good at home though. Alan's quite happy with him, and hopefully from a moderate type of draw, from middle field, he can just find a place and slot in. And hopefully, I just want to see him running on, showing a little bit of improvement. Palancar is the big improver, I think. He barely came out of first gear when winning his maiden, albeit he didn't beat a whole lot of much, or there wasn't a lot of quality in there, with all due respect, but he did it in fashion, giving them weight. He's come on for the run. He's a really nice horse, and I think he's going to win his races, and I think, 1300 is probably the basement trip at the moment. You probably end up getting a mile, but he's a smart horse, and expecting a really nice run from him.
If I had to ask you, could Palancar go back-to-back? Is he good enough to do that?
Yes.
All right, I think that's important, because I was impressed with, and so was Nadine when Palancar won last time out. So the Cliffy Miller stable, make sure you've listened to Nick. He knows his form, he studies hard, and include those runners.